Hello and welcome to YouThink. Ever feel like you're ready to step back from the noise, the endless scroll, the drama, the pressure to fit in? You're not alone. There's a quiet wave happening. More and more people who've become aware of their true selves are choosing to pull away from the crowd, not in anger or defeat, but to breathe, to grow, to recharge. Today, we're exploring why this withdrawal feels so necessary, what it looks like in real life, and how it's not the end, it's a setup for something even better. If you've ever felt that pull to unplug, this is for you. Let's unpack it together. Picture this. You're in a room full of people, but it feels like you're on a different wavelength. Conversations swirl around surface stuff, politics, gossip, who's right or wrong, but you see deeper. You catch the unspoken tensions, the projections, the ways everyone's dodging their own shadows. It's exhausting. Not because you're judgmental, but because you're tuned in. You've started noticing patterns, the blame game, the outrage loops, the way fears get tossed around like hot potatoes. And suddenly, staying in the mix feels like trying to dance in a storm. This isn't new. It's what happens when you start seeing the bigger picture. You become more aware, more sensitive to the energy around you. What used to slide by now hits like a wave. A snide comment that once bounced off now stings because you see the hurt behind it. A heated debate that felt exciting now drains you because you spot the projections flying everywhere. It's like your antenna's up, picking up signals you can't ignore. And the more you tune in, the less you want to play along. Society runs on a kind of shared autopilot. Agreed upon stories, unspoken rules, collective blind spots. It works because most folks stay on script, projecting their stuff outward and calling it reality. But when you step off that script, when you start seeing the strings, it's hard to go back. Every interaction starts to feel like a performance, like you're wearing a mask to fit in. And let's be real, that mask gets heavy fast. So why does this happen? It's like your inner radar's gone from fuzzy to HD. You start seeing the games, the way blame bounces around, the unspoken fears driving the chatter, the way folks project their shadows onto each other and call it truth. It's not that people are bad, it's that most are running on autopilot, leaking their unconscious stuff everywhere. And when you're awake, you feel it. It's not just annoying, it's draining, like trying to hold a conversation in a wind tunnel. You're expending energy just to stay steady, to not get pulled into the swirl. Take a typical day. You scroll social media, and it's a fire hose of opinions, everyone yelling their version of right and wrong. You catch the undercurrent, the fear, the deflection, the way it's all shadow dancing. Or at work, a meeting turns into a blame fest, and you see it for what it is, folks offloading their stuff onto the group. It's not personal, but it feels heavy. Your body picks up on it too. Tight shoulders, racing heart, that subtle fatigue from holding space in the chaos. It's not weakness, it's sensitivity. You've leveled up your awareness and now the world's static feels louder. The effort to bridge that gap, to translate your depth into small talk, to dim your light to match the room, it adds up. Before long you're craving quiet, space, a place to just be without the performance. It's not about hating people, it's about preserving what you've built inside. That craving for quiet? It's the start of what feels like a hermit phase. You pull back, not dramatically, not with a big announcement, just enough to breathe. You skip the group chat, bow out of the next gathering, or spend an evening with a book instead of the scroll. At first it feels lonely, like you're missing out. But then something shifts. The noise fades and you hear yourself. You process what you've seen, the projections, the patterns, the places where you've been mirroring the madness. It's not escape, it's integration. You're sorting your own shadows, not dodging the world's. This phase isn't about hiding forever. It's a reset, a chance to get whole without the constant pull. You're not antisocial. You're just too tuned in for the surface shuffle. And when you emerge, it's different. You show up lighter, choosing connections that match your depth, not drain it. You offer what you've gained, wisdom, presence, a steady energy that invites others to pause too. It's like you've been underwater holding your breath and now you surface with fresh air to share. The world hasn't changed, but your place in it has. You're no longer playing the game, you're creating a new one. This is where authenticity trumps performance every time. And here's the beauty. Withdrawal isn't the end, it's preparation. When you step back, you're not abandoning the world. You're gearing up to give it something real. You return not to the old hustle, but to the edges, small circles where depth matters, where your light can shine without being dimmed. Maybe you start a quiet conversation with a friend who's ready to wake up, or share what you've learned through writing or art. It's not about fixing everyone, it's about being a beacon for those who seek it. The collective doesn't notice at first, it's busy with its noise, but the ripples spread. One person pauses because of your calm, another questions their projections because of your clarity. You're not saving the world, you're planting seeds for those who'll follow. This isn't isolation, it's evolution. The world needs more folks who've gone inward and come back whole, offering authenticity in a sea of scripts. You're not leaving society behind, you're pioneering a way forward, showing what conscious living looks like. And when the next wave catches up, they'll find the path you cleared. So, if you're feeling that pull to step back, know it's not weakness, it's wisdom. Your consciousness is growing and it needs space to breathe. Give yourself permission to withdraw, to integrate, to become. The world will wait, and when you return, you'll bring something it didn't know it needed. What's one small step you can take today to honor that pull? Drop it in the comments. We'd love to hear. Thanks for watching. If you valued the time you invested here today, subscribe and hit the bell icon to get more similar content from YOUTHINK. See you in the next video.